Hello everyone, welcome to another Penguin Academy for the 2025 Blood Bowl 3 World Championship play-in stage. I need to make up some extra names to put at the end of that, it's just not long enough. This is between Madjake, who normally plays Pro Elves, by the way, and is playing Dark Elves in this, which is kind of interesting. Madjake, known as a Pro Elf player, and as I've been told that apparently Enchantress Fay is a Nurgle player, as in like that's her main. I'm assuming it's a her. That's her main. So she's brought Nurgle, even though, you know, Nurgle aren't good. They aren't as bad as people think. I think I mentioned that in the preview. Like, they aren't as bad as people think. I will say that once again, what is it with these terrible setups? I don't know why people, like, especially against elves, right? You can't, when you're against elves, you've got to think about, like, what if I get blitzed on? There's really no reason to think of anything but. So this guy should be won over, not where he is. This is a gaping hole. This doesn't defend shit. So, to properly defend against elves here, to make sure that you are not in any way going to get blitzed on and have it be a disaster, this guy should be won over so that he has to come round through the thing. In fact, if you wanted to, you could even swap that. Have this rotter be here and have the bloater at the back, which I wouldn't hate at all. Totally safe then. And the same on this side, but that means exposing something over here. Exposing one of your pestigores on the blitz. So I don't mind that they haven't done that. The beast can be won over right there. The bloater can be there. The rotter can be there. You can stick the wrestle and maybe even the tackle in a flat shape there, because they haven't got any guard, so they'd have to one dice one of them or stab one of them and then just instantly die. So I think I would probably just do that. Guarantee it. You can still keep the Mighty Blow tackle behind. And then you've got this as well. Like, and the Mighty Blow tackle's in the dumbest place in the world there anyway. Where's it on one side of the pitch? Stick it over here in the middle behind the beast, so he can blitz and then get back into safety. So yeah, terrible setup. No idea why people can't set up. It really takes 2 seconds to, like, just watch anyone good set up and copy it. What we absolutely don't do is start rolling dice with the same weaknesses in our setup. Still a gaping hole. If this, you know, you have to re-roll a dub skulls, right? Doesn't give you any choice because you've left a route to the ball. So you have to re-roll a dub skulls. And as we've seen already in this championships, quad skulls do happen. We've covered maybe 12 games and seen 4 quad skulls. Like, they happen. You don't want to lose a game to one. Just move your team first. Just going to keep rolling dice. Well, there we go. We got all our blocks in. Didn't dub skull. Everything's fine. And, right. So the problem here is we're going to see, like, the usual error. What you really should want to do against elves, because people run back to, like, cage the ball back here or something, and that just invites pressure in your half. What you want to do is just not let them into your half. If you just maintain chevrons, Like, someone there, someone there, someone there, someone there, someone there. They can't get through. Like, that's just better. It's just better if they can't get through. Oh, that was weird. Was that a mistake? That seemed like a mistake. But it doesn't matter because we made the pickup, so everything's... Okay. It's really not that bad, is it? I mean, it's not good, but it's not that bad. Is it? Like, if that goes stupid and disappears, you can hit this. But that like, unless it's a POW, I guess you could put it so you can stand him up and put someone here because you can come dodge past there. Then that's a 2 dice on a POW. Then it's a 2+ in for 1 dice on the ball. Okay, yeah, it's terrible. Oh yeah, I guess you'd have to fail this and then cover it with this. Yeah, I didn't realize he hadn't finished everything. But I mean, yeah, okay, it's still pretty bad, isn't it? I don't know how you cover the best though. Maybe just there. Probably just no, not there either. Yeah, it's probably just there. Like, and then it doesn't matter. No, because you can fill in the gaps and chain him out. Then, ugh. Anyway, whatever. Like, so these three could have all been one back, and then the bloater could have been there, and the rotter could have been there, and you have a full cage behind this. Then it doesn't matter what happens with the beast. Just not good again. And we're off to foul. We got 2 bench, so fouling's fine. Fouling's not that fine if you just snake it. Alright. Nurgle go down. And the coach has been sent off, so no more fouling, probably. So interesting what tactics the Madjake does here. So the thing is, Madjake is kind of a dice rolling, like, harassy player, but he's used to pro elves who do it slightly better. So I'm kind of interested what he does here. I'm kind of interested in watching Madjake play dark elves. Makes it. Okay, odd. Odd that it only dodges this one. Maybe you could have had this blodger there and this one there. And then once you've dodged this one, it was possible to dodge this one and get in the way here to stop any diagonal movement just through this one blodger. Might have tried that instead. I guess he's fine with sunbathing. It's not the worst, is it? Mighty blow. Gets a POW. And a stun. Didn't follow with this, so frees up the rotter, which was, you know, a little bit lame. Was probably worried about getting tackle blitz, but I don't think that was the play. I think we'd always have blitzed with the block piece. So we are starting a little ingress with using the beast into the dark elf half. Looks very much like we are going to 1 dice the beast here. Foul appearance. And a dodge, so classic opening turn snake. Burns a reroll and rolls a skull. Incredible dice for Madjake. Absolute trash dice. No, not really. So the word bait gets thrown around a lot in Blood Bowl, and frankly, like, I've hardly ever seen anyone actually bait anything. Like, it hardly ever is a thing that you want to do. Because, like, there's not normally something that you can offer your opponent that they would do that is good enough to avoid doing the right thing. Like, sometimes you can offer up a surf on purpose because it's a bad blitz. But, like, the board state has to be, like, super specific for that to be something that is a good idea, because obviously getting surfed's usually bad. Same with, like, you know, foul bait and stuff. It just, if they foul and it works, you're fucked. Like, so it just doesn't normally come out. So no, exposing a good player to get blitzed in the hopes that your opponent rolls an 11% fail, like, not a great bet, is it? Like, you wouldn't bet money on that in the real life, 11%. The closest thing to actually baiting something is trap space, which has its own different name, where you allow, instead of, like, properly covering the sideline, you cover, like, these squares, allowing the possibility of him having an unsafe cage pushing down the sideline. That's trap space, right? That is technically bait. You're baiting the trap space, but, like, you already have a name for that. Hardly ever does bait actually be real. As the Delph player, I would rather he hit the blitzer with tackle, because it not only does it has the 11% chance, but even if he gets the 55% POW, there's no mighty blow on it. The Nurgle player should still mighty blow the line up. Most chance of doing damage. 75% hit. Mighty blow on the hit. Should always go for the good odds. Yeah. Unnecessary rot spawn block there, and that certainly does a lot, but it certainly allows these two to escape. But it is early, and there is good ingress into the... Sometimes, yeah. So normally you switch it up, right? Early in the drive, you offer up the shitters, because you want to wait to see how they position their players and stuff. But then later in the drive, where you want it to be likely to stand up more, you might stick your blodgers in front. Normally it doesn't matter, like, because the problem is blodge isn't blodge step. Like, in league play and in ladder play, when you can get blodge steppers, putting them in front is a lot more interesting, because they don't want to blitz them, because they don't get to decide where they go. If you just put blodgers in front, yeah, they stay standing, but he still gets to push you backwards and occupy the square anyway. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Yeah, DK, like, you should, that's exactly what you should do. Have we got anything here? Probably not. More 1Ds, etc. Wait, do we? We kind of did. It's really rough, though. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we did. It's not good, though, I'll be honest with you. He's put this guy here. I'm wondering if he's going to go for it. So if you put someone here and 1 dice with the assassin to fill this square, then the witch can chain the ball to here for 2 dice on the ball. Can you see what I'm doing? It's hard to do it on this without the arrows like on Fumble. So if this lino goes here, you roll a 3+, and you fill this square. So this square is full, right? Then you move someone down to make the first block of 2 dice. And the witch comes round and blocks from here, which pushes this way, and you take a push. That chains the ball to this square. And remember, this square is full. So now you've got a 1 dice on him, which is a 3+, and all of these are full. So you chains again with the frenzy into the ball to push it out there. Now you can put an assist in on this side, and this guy can hit the ball for 2 dice. Someone tell me that they followed that. Oh, it's ads running. Did I just explain like a complicated fucking chain surf sack on the ball to adverts? I didn't need a compliment, but thank you, Jaeger. I just wanted to know that people were following it because I don't have my arrows like I'm used to on Fumble. I might have to bust out the old teleprompter again. It's not bad, is it? Like, to someone like Madjake, 2 3+, which is essentially what it is, right? A block. Actually, he's got a roll a foul appearance as well. So a 2+, 3+ to get to there. And then a 2+, 55% because you need the push. And then 3+ again to get to there. And then you can 2 dice the ball. Getting the ball on the ground, pretty great, I think. No recovery. Maybe this guy shouldn't go there. Maybe this one should go there. And then if you get all of those dice, this one, who's standing there, could come round and be the assist. Then if you get the 2 dice block, you've still got him for recovery. Maybe you should do that. Never mind, we're going for some kind of dodge instead. Bit weird. I don't know. Are we're just knocking that out so we can base it? Is that what's happening? Yeah, okay. I don't really know how good that is. But it is good harassment play, which, like I said, Madjake really loves. Loves his harassment play. Except for that. I feel like it's better if someone tags the beast, right? Alright, never mind. We've gone in for like a weird half-man's harassment, and you've given the beast a good square to stand in. Okay, we've got a guy here. It's gonna be red dice. Oh wait, we got more down here. Alright, we might again have more possible, like, chains here. Nope, we got a 1 dice pow here. That removes some of the better chain options. We have got a wide cage. Okay, hang on. Why the fuck have we got a wide cage? Why are these over here? That's just a straight 4+ to hit a blockless ball carrier. 75% dodge to just straight up hit a blockless ball carrier. That seems real bad. Actually, you can do it with the witch. If you stand this guy up, that tags all 3 of these, and it's You get 2 1Ds. Okay, never mind. And we fail the 4+ dodge. I don't even think that counts as sending it, Jaeger. A 75% dodge into a 75% sack. That's barely sending it, right? That's just automatically what I'm going to do. What is with this? Is it me, or does that guy look much smaller than this guy? What's up with the size when they're on the floor? Like this dark elf looks like he could eat this dark elf. That's just weird. Oh, there goes a reroll, and it's not quads into losing, so that's nice. Gets a stun, and that's the blitz too, so... We've got a rotter free over here, because for some reason Madjake, again, half-mansed it. Can't tag both of these, so that's kind of interesting. Like, so what are you doing here? Like, are you just fine with him being able to, like, clear the cage? Or are you fine with doing a 1 in 6 and a 1 in 9 there? This seems awful. Real sloppy play. I think getting the ball on the ground in an area where it almost certainly isn't going to be caught, right? They were all based and bloaters and things, so it's a 6+ to catch it. So it's just a lot of bounce squares. So probably decent odds of recovery. Yep. Shadowed. Get fucking shadowed. Alright, so we can dodge 2+ here to base him. But the problem is all of our players are down here. It's hard to get the 2 assists in. Can we go through for the assists if we get this POW? Do this first. Just in case this is pushes. To base. And then if this is a... I guess we could hit this way. If this is a POW, we can send someone through the gaps. Oh, no, wait, we can't. We can't get past the beast. Fuck. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's super annoying, isn't it? Oh, wait, we could go with the assassin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We could go with the assassin. And him as the assist. Take the block. Then this could come around here. So you can hit the ball with the wrestle, even if this isn't allowed to follow. Because of the tentacles, you might not get the assist. So that will still be 1 into 1 then. And recovery over here is still possible with these two. The 2 stuns here is pretty brutal, to be honest. Okay. That's the assassin. Okay, I don't know what he's doing then. Is he gonna 1 dice him? Is he not gonna do any of that? Is he just gonna blitz him and... Why are we cutting the corner? Why are you cutting the corner? What? Okay. We are one dicing him. That feels like you didn't need to one dice him there. You could have made that a 2 dice doing what I said. Why is the witch there all of it? That was weird. What just happened there? And now there's tentacles on this follow-up because you went through the wrong square. Madjake. Why do I get my hopes up for some of these players? There's just no need to follow. There was just... I don't know what's happening now. Right. So, I don't mind the rerolls, although, like I said, there was a better way to do that. You could have made that a 2 dice. But, you know, not seeing something like that is fine. But why are we following? Why are we following here? If you don't follow, you blitz with the witch from this square, and you guaranteed the second block. Why are we blitzing through the fucking tackle zone of a tentacles guy? And now, completely free. Real annoying. I mean, you know, he'll be bitching about his dice. He has rolled a lot of 1s on important, like, 1Ds and things like that. He has rolled a lot of 1s. And, you know, the Nurgle has had absolutely terrible positioning and defense, etc. But still, you just can't complain if you fuck it up, can you? As simple as that. You fucked it up. What are you complaining about? Start off with the most irrelevant block in the world. Get a full power on a blodger. The 1 in 9 in the best possible place. Oh, wait, no. Another one. Ooh, mama. And that's a dodge. Shadowing. Hilarious. He does it again. The shadowing is just too funny. Okay, so the power on him is really obnoxious, isn't it? Because it stops this being a 2 dice block. So, what is the best way to even try and do this when you have no rerolls? I swear to God, if he 1 dices him again, and it's just a shitty skull, I would lose my fucking marbles. And I don't think he's got anything better. He can do a dodge. Those are 1 in 36s. Oh, for God's sake. Move out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Right. The only alternative is to do this, but it's a 2+ anyway, right? If you move someone to base him and you take the 2 dice block, it's a 2+ because of foul appearance. And if you fail the foul appearance, you're already fucked. You still can't blitz the ball. So I think we literally just 1 dice the ball. I don't think there's anything better. You can stand him up, obviously. And maybe just keep him because you don't know where the ball's going to go or what you want to do next. So okay, we're going for a dodge from tentacles, which fails. So now you don't. So the problem with that is you don't have the witch for the follow-up snaked. Oh my God. Okay, so let's just be clear. If we'd just done the actual play, you'd have full powed him immediately. Because you wanted the witch to do a follow-up block, right? The witch also has follow-up blocks with wrestle. So also safe. So the first, to me, first action there is just blitzing the ball. Yes, the other things are 1 in 36s, but they don't help. They're not doing anything. And if you get the ball down, they might need to go to a different square. This guy only had 4 movement. It's not like he's actually, like, helping in defense or whatever. And the witch dodge seemed like it absolutely sucks. Doesn't do anything good. So, yeah, it is a bit of a dicing. He's had ridiculous ones. But also, I don't understand what the point of that was. Another full power on a blodger. And a stun. And a dodge. Shadowing. No, shadowing fails. Shadowing fails when it matters the most. Good old shadowing. Another full power on a blodger. That is 3 in a row. Unbelievable. And a 1 in... This is insane. A 1 in 9. And then a failed dodge. Wow. Like, despite the mistakes that Madjake, to me, has made, like, this has been ridiculous dicing at this point. There's constant ones. And now a Kaz on taking turn 8 blocks. So he's down to 10 men. Absolutely ridiculous dicing. Okay. Well, the KO stayed out. Maybe maybe they'll give the Dark Elves a shot. There's still 11, but you'd rather see a rotter on the pitch than a tackle pasty. Quick snap, but a super deep kick. This means it's very unlikely to do anything here. Does get the push at least. Throws a pass, fails it. Yeah, but it wouldn't be much stink. Oh, hang on, I didn't actually even look at the setup, to be honest. It wouldn't have been much stink because there was only 1 on the left-hand side. I think with the Dark Elves here now, you just Daka and try to win the toss in overtime. The problem is, that as bad as the Nurgle were on offense, it's much, much easier to be better on defense. Oh, we're fighting the Nurgle. Paul in the end zone again. There's something about Dysons and end zone kicks. I literally hate this strat. Flat shape on the LOS to stick a beast on seems like an absolutely disastrous thing to do. Like, I wonder where the beast is going. Where could the beast possibly go here? Can't think of anywhere good. What? Should have dackered, GC. He's just going to get stuck now, isn't he? He's going to take more damage. Even if he gets to overtime, he's probably not going to have even 10 men. I have no idea why the tackle didn't go on the dodger to give it two things to do when it escapes. Doesn't get rid of it anymore, fucking. It's just stuck there forever. There we go. And now all of your players are stuck on tentacles. And are getting punched. Nacon have acknowledged it's not fixed. Because Vituk is pissed that it's broken. Oh, there goes a reroll. Okay. Reroll down, not that terrible for the Dark Elves. Something small went right for them. Interesting to just stand there. I mean, that's a 2-into-1 surf. Seems like a real bad plan to just let yourself get a bloater surfed on a 3+. Full bows, obviously. Just obviously. Doesn't get a bloater surfed. Why would you? Tentacles constantly rolling a 4+. Crappy dicing for Madjake. Can't take advantage of any of these errors. Making his own as well, right? It's not like he's playing up to, like, top level or anything. But can't take advantage. And even that's a horrible mistake, isn't it? If that's pushes, you shouldn't have stood this bloater up if this player's still standing. So you should have waited until after the blitz. Now, you can't stand that bloater up if that guy's standing. I don't like moving the ball here. I really don't like moving the ball here. Not when you've, like, had the shitty dice that he's had. Oh, we just... Okay, that's the blitz. Okay. Yeah, you have to just ignore it, fucking. The replays are just fucked. They lied and claimed they fixed it with the update and the patch notes. They literally wrote in the patch notes, fixed it. And obviously, they've fixed fuck and all. That was a rush, wasn't it? Was that a rush blitz? Haven't moved the rest of your team. Okay, never mind. Rush blitz. Can't re-roll that, surely, with 2 re-rolls. Like, there's a time to blitz with Mighty Blow, and there's a time to just blitz with block. Being really passive here. I mean, both passive and, like, randomly risky. Not a good combo. Getting aggressively do-si-doed on here. Seriously, the amount of 4+s rolled on these tentacles is batshit. But getting aggressively do-si-doed on, right? Like, instead, this is the old school, like, version of Daka. You just do-si-do back and forth, pulling players out of position, tagging the slow players off, etc. Yeah, I'll have to check the tentacle stats after the game. They seem pretty wild. It's another rush. And re-rolling it. And of course getting a full pow. Christ. Into stun, of course. And the beast goes in on the blodgers. Ridiculous lucky turn again. Oh my god! Insane dicing. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh, fuck off. Okay, well, there we go. Well played, Nurgle player. You got to watch someone fail for, like, 14 straight turns. Jesus Christ. Well, got wrestled. Could go in the crowd. Could get thrown up there. Nope. Of course not. Scat to catch. This game, amazing. Just fucking amazing. Rerolling. Last reroll gone. One I don't actually hate, because that was obviously the way to get the ball here. Oh my god! This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we use the jump up. Are we gonna stab or are we gonna one dice? Oh no. Trying to get a one dice. Oh my god. So that was trying to get a one dice POW so you could be an assist. And another snake. Absolutely ridiculous. Is Madjake banned from the Blood Bowl 3 Discord? Have we checked? Yes. Esports ready, right? It doesn't matter, Jaeger. It's the end of the game. They can't score, etc. Don't even know why anyone was rolling dice, frankly. So, there we go. We'll see Enchantress Fay. I called her Lady Fay earlier. I think Lady Fay's her name on Discord or in Twitch chat. So, technically, I should be saying Enchantress Fay because that's the player name. Coach name, sorry, not player name. Got to get our terminology right. Ready for Warhammer Blood Bowl. And we'll see Madjake in the losers bracket. Hopefully, with some actual non-ones. We'll see you all next time. Actually, I'm going to have a look at the dice first, so maybe I'll leave this in the... I'm going to have a look at the dice first. He says, not being able to see the end of game screen. Okay, they were 4 failures of tentacles. We saw like 2 at the end. I must have missed 2 earlier. But still, 71%. That should be 50-50. They were 4 pluses tentacles, which is wild. So AV means that they failed to break armor. So neither of these are bad. Like, they're good for the opponent. No one broke armor, is what that means. That is 1 armor break for the Dark Elves and 7 out of 36 for the Nurgle. So nobody got AV diced. Dodges, I mean, he snaked a bunch, didn't he? Like, he snaked it like 3 dodges or something. That's 6 ones right there. Dodges should be 80-odd%. 83%, 82%, something like that, if they're all 2s. He did fail a 4+ in there, so that should drop it to like 80%, but obviously 62 is insane. Foul appearance was okay. Like, was due another one, that would have evened it out, right? 9 and 1's pretty good, but it's not crazy when you've only got 10 rolls. You should expect 1.5 at that point. Block dice. Block dice for the Dark Elves who barely took any blocks are fine. 13, 13, 13. It's just funny that he probably took a lot of blocks with block and has rolled 10 skulls and 3 double downs. And the same block dice are fine, yeah. 35, 31, 33. But yeah, it's crazy to roll 22 ones compared to like 8 twos and 9 threes. Pretty rough dice for. To be fair, like the Nurgle rolled a lot of ones as well. I don't know what they were rolling. Nothing was a 2+, so I guess it didn't really matter so much. But they did roll a lot of ones on something. Anyway, yeah, it's silly dicing. So I guess, yeah, there we go. We'll see everyone next time.